All right, all right, all right. We are here, the old man and the kid. And yes, the Bearhead is with us. Normally, I don't wear this unless the Browns lose, and I wear it until they win again. It's part of a bet or kind of a thing where I was supposed to wear my Paul Pierce jersey. I don't know where the hell it's at if the Celtics won, but here I am wearing the Bearhead instead. For Rob and his team getting their 18th, putting in the work, doing their thing. What's going on, y'all?
Paula says Bearhead.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Oh, man.
Had some fights yesterday, UFC.
That is true.
What up, Jesus?
Doing what he does.
Jesus. Man, if Izzy was never born, or if he wasn't a good kickboxer, Whitaker would be one of the greatest middleweights of all time.
Yeah.
By far.
You can still say he's a great middleweight. I mean,
Yeah,
he's a great.
His losses are just Izzy. I mean,
well, also Drake has knocked him out too.
well, I mean, still, you're talking about a couple of the best.
Yeah, and I think on most nights Whitaker beats Drakus, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I was crazy to be watching that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Izzy's got Drakus at 305 coming up.
All right, well, then Whitaker needs to get that rematch after that. Depending on, depending on who wins.
Rob, you think let's say Izzy beats Drakus, and then Whitaker beats Drakus, you think we have a fight 3 against Adesanya Whitaker?
I think you got to do Izzy and Strickland first.
Oh, yeah.
And then if Whitaker probably would fight Drakus again, if Whitaker wins that, then you got to give him another shot.
True.
But then I think if Strickland were to beat Izzy again, I think Whitaker would get the Strickland fight right away.
Mm-hmm. I'm not mad at that. If Adesanya loses to Drakus or Strickland again, I think it's time for him to call it. Or make a move, or make like a permanent move somewhere to like light heavyweight.
Yeah. I think if he wins the belt back, he starts looking at. Oh yeah.
Yes, Red Jet, it is the Bearhead.
Yeah, I think personally, if Izzy beats Drakus, the only other fight he really wants is to get back on Strickland. So, I think that's only, and then maybe he moves up to do a trilogy with Alex.
Yeah, I would love that. That's scary though, fighting light heavyweight Alex.
Really scary.
But he won't have to worry about the wrestling, like you were saying.
No, and it's not like he can't hurt Alex. He's done it multiple times. Kickboxing, first 2 MMA fights.
Yeah,
he can definitely hurt him.
Oh, Red Jet, you'll probably see it during the season a lot too, because the Browns aren't going to go undefeated. I just probably ain't going to wear it for a whole show like I will today.
You're real hot under there.
Should we talk about that for a little bit before we get into the boxing that Don wants to talk about?
Oh,
go ahead, the Celtics. Yeah, about the Celtics here.
Don don't want nothing to do with that.
Paul Pierce said something where he was like, "Hey, if we win the in-season tournament, we're not hanging that banner up. Let the Lakers do that."
I did see that.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah,
I think every team hangs that damn banner of in-season tournament. I don't think it's just a Lakers thing. I think anybody's going to.
If it's going to be a thing now every season, then I feel like teams should.
Yeah.
And more so it being the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like the first one. So, yeah, you got recognition that you did it the first time.
Yeah. I mean, everyone was poking fun at it, though. So, like, when it first happened, just because of it was kind of a weird addition. I don't mind it, though. I think it's interesting. Definitely adds something to the middle of the season.
But
they just need to make those courts better.
Yeah, listen, they got to do away with all them ugly-ass color shit that was going on. The Pacers having that neon highlighter blue and stuff. Yeah, get rid of all that. Make court, a crazy looking court, but don't have to be so bright out there. But yeah,
Yeah.
having that in the middle of the season, bringing attention to basketball, because nobody really pays attention to basketball until after the All-Star break.
It's like start of the year, then after the All-Star break. There's nothing.
Yeah, you get the feel. Like, you get the feel then after the All-Star break of who's going to be where, what's going to happen. But now that tournament, you kind of like, oh, here's some excitement. They're playing for something they're actually going to play, not just, well, we're going to sit back, relax, Christmas Day, and then we'll worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good addition. Adam Silver's brought a lot of good things, playing tournament and season tournament stuff to make it more interesting.
Reggie, you better take me seriously. I see you.
What I don't get is how can they make these crazy courts for the in-season tournament, but the finals courts doesn't even feel like the finals. There's no trophy on the court. There's nothing that like spices it up.
Did it even say finals on it this year?
I think maybe on like the wings, but nothing.
See, back in the day, they used to have that cursive where it said finals in cursive and stuff like that. Like you knew it was like, shit. I don't know. Basketball's changed a lot, and some of it's just heartbreaking, and other of it's good for the game. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Now, Mike, I got a question for you. This whole time, I was telling you how good the Celtics were. Telling you they only lost 3 games the whole playoff run in the end. Did you really think they were going to lose, or was your hate for the Celtics blinding your perspective?
No, I don't got no hate for the Celtics, but I always like playing the devil's advocate.
Mm-hmm.
I got no hate for them. I mean, they do their thing. There's a good squad. They're young. My thing is all right, they got their one. Can they do it again? With everybody else building up. The Knicks are literally, I think the Knicks are close. I mean, you saw what they did. I think they add a piece, trade Randall, add a piece over there. They could be formidable. Philly, say Philly gets Paul George. I think Paul George is a nice little piece in the Philly. Get rid of Tobias Harris, and that wasted $100 million that they did over there. Maxey, if Embiid stays healthy, that's another team to reckon with. The Bucks.
When has Embiid ever stayed healthy, though?
Yeah, well, that's the issue.
Yeah, and with the Knicks, Brunson's their best player. But when's the last time we saw a guard that small? I mean, they just kind of been like blowouts, so it hasn't been like. The last few finals, even like the only good one was maybe the Bucks and Suns. That was decent in terms of games.
Even that, well, then wasn't that like, was that 4-0 or something like that? 5 wins.
That was 6. The Bucks started down 2-0 and then won 4 straight.
Yeah, I mean, the Nuggets and Heat finals, we all kind of knew what was going to happen there.
Yeah, that was nobody wanted that.
To me, you got to go back to. I don't know, man. Finals really haven't been anything lately.
It's usually the series leading up. I mean, the Raptors finals was decent because like the whole Kawhi build.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back, what was that? 19, right?
19, yeah.
Yeah, 2019.
19. Yeah, back there like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Like those years, they're pretty good finals.
I don't know about 17, 18.
I think
to me, the storylines is what made that.
Yeah. I think this year felt important until the game started happening, and then Mavericks couldn't pull a win together till Game 4.
Yeah, like everyone was excited for this finals, but like I tried telling everyone it wasn't going to be as close as people wanted it to be, just because Luka didn't have people around him who were going to step up. Kyrie can't play in Boston, hasn't been able to for 13 games.
I don't think that's the thing with Kyrie. Kyrie, something wrong with that dude. He had games even before that series where he scored 8 and 9 points. Like I don't know. He's not doing Kyrie things. Every once in a while, he'll come out and do some shit. But I feel like Luka wasn't 100. Kyrie being bum ass. Tim Hardaway, where was Tim Hardaway?
He was gone.
Their
Dude.
third leading scorer the whole damn year, and then he don't
Through
show around.
5 games, he had 16 points. Keep in mind, game 4 he had 16.
Yeah, he was not good. The only people who really showed up, I mean, Dante Exum had a game in game 4 that helped him win. PJ Washington had a few decent games, but he wasn't knocking on the 3 like he was before.
Yeah, PJ didn't look right. I mean, it's just
that's our game plan though, because like the whole leading up, the Mavs took the most corner threes and had the most lobs by far than any other team, and we took away both those. Joe Mazzulla is he's shown to be a way better coach than what people thought. Obviously, a lot of people could coach this team because there is a lot of talent, but sometimes you just need the right guy who gets the energy going, keeps them staying. Like game three was it when we almost choked a 20-point lead? A lot of times we might lose that game, but settled us down. JB hit some big shots. It was just, the team played together. Drew Holiday, Kristaps when he did play. It's a lot of good.
You're about to see what Mazzulla can really be as a coach this next coming year. After you win the finals, you see what you can do then, because now you're the target.
Mm-hmm.
You're the hunted. And then you'll find out.
You got anything else to say about it?
I'm just looking at
Jesus don't like Luka. He don't like Luka at all. I'll tell you right now, if Luka go get some damn strength and conditioning, slim the hell up, chill out, get his shit right, and play some damn defense, Luka will be one of could be the best. Offensively, the game's unmatched, but defense, he just stands there. It's just it's a safety cone.
He was able to guard Rudy Gobert though.
Rudy Gobert might be the worst touch around the rim.
Rudy Gobert is a safety cone himself. He's just tall. If he was shorter than that, he wouldn't be in the NBA.
No, not at all.
The only thing Rudy Gobert has is good anticipation.
Yeah, if he was... Yeah, see, Wemby has all the things you want in a tall dude. Can shoot, can drive, can dribble, play defense. Rudy just plays defense. That's it. Gets 10 rebounds maybe. And that's crazy. You could say he only gets a maybe. He should average 15 rebounds.
That's why Wemby said, let Rudy have it this year. It's just the last time he's ever going to win it.
Oh, yeah, he ain't never getting it again. Problem is Wemby better do his thing because that kid going to Florida, Oliver Roque or whatever the hell his name is. I don't know his last name. Dude, the kid is 18 and he's 7'9".
What?
7'9", and he's 230 or something, or he might be 280. The kid is built he's not a stick figure.
Yeah, that's what most of them are. So I don't know.
Yeah, the most stick figure. And then Jay was saying he just looks so slow. I'm like, well, tall dudes are lanky and slow. It's that lankiness that makes him look slow. But plays defense, he's unguardable. Well, of course, yeah, Jesus him. He's unguardable right now because ain't nobody matching him in high school.
Yeah.
He's going to Florida next year. The kid is huge, man.
I mean,
inches taller than Wemby.
I mean, Zach Edey's 7'4", and he's built, but he's just not
Yeah, he's built like Zach, maybe even a little bit bigger. It looks like he's got way more muscle on him. The kid's something else. I'll have to see what happens though with that guy.
What do you guys?
Tallest college player ever.
That's crazy. Yeah, I feel like most of those tall people come out of
overseas,
a different league. Yeah.
Yeah, they're overseas and all that. There's not one. I mean, Sean Bradley was from here. He was, what was he, 7'6"?
Yeah, something like 7'5", 7'6".
I don't know. Casper Ted 3. Hey, I got the whole get up. I got the rest of it too. I just used the Bearhead.
What do you think the Mavs need to do coming into the offseason? Can't get complacent, though.
Trade everybody.
Not trade everybody. I think
not Luka.
I think it is time for Timmy Hardaway. As much as I love Tim, I think it's time for him for something new for him and for us with that. we definitely need a good wing, a reliable wing. So Derek Jones Jr. Hopefully we get him back and he can come off the bench. We can have a reliable wing someone that Luka can pass to, and they're going to be wide open and they're going to knock a shot down every single time. Not PJ might go 5 for 7 from three, or he might go 1 for 8 from three. Guys that Luka can give the ball to when he's getting double team, triple team, whatever it is, trapped, and they're going to make something happen. Because Kyrie should have been that guy, but he was missing everything he was taking, or he just wasn't being as aggressive as he should have been. So we need that. We need like a dog for Luka out there.
You definitely need that third person because it'll take the heat off Kyrie and Luka.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have to pay attention to that guy. And then Kyrie will be able to flow more, and then Luka can, Luka's going to do Luka anyways. But, I don't even know about making some crazy splash. They just need. God, I would love if a Paul George went there, that'd be great.
Yeah, no, that would be insane.
They're not going to pay that money for that. But
No,
here's what you can do. If you can get a Klay Thompson, get him for a decent price, because he's a free agent right now. If you can get him for a decent price, you put Klay over there, and that's all he has to worry about is knocking down the three ball and playing some defense. Change of scenery does worlds for people, and it might help Klay. And again, if you got Luka and Kyrie with the main focus, and it's just you over there chilling, I think Klay might thrive in something like that.
I can see that. I think a team's going to overpay for Klay, though, like the Magic or.
Yep, that's exactly who. I think he would be a hell of a thing for the Magic, because the Magic need that.
Desperately need shooting.
Jesus, he does need to work on that shit. He needs to work on the crybaby shit and the defense. He gets them in check next year and comes back looking like a man, like ready to dog somebody. I think that's a whole different Luka.
Yeah, I mean, even in game 3 or 4, was it? When Luka started going back to that, talking to the refs, like Derek Lively, this rookie was the one who had to yell at the team, put everyone in place. Like, you just can't be having the rookie be the guy with the loudest voice.
You slacking like that is hurting the defense. That's the whole problem. You a liability anyways. That's a real
had the right mentality, but he was also a liability. Even though he's a rookie, he is a rookie, and this is his first finals ever too. But he was definitely a liability out there as well, along with Gafford. Yeah.
Why do you think they were a liability, though?
I think they're a liability just because, like you said, the way Mavericks played ball all year, especially this finals this playoffs, was taken away. The Celtics took all that away, and that pretty much neutralized Gafford and Lively on offense. In defense, they even didn't look as great as they've been looking together out there as well.
Yeah, I think isolation, Lively did a really good job on one-on-one, actually, when he was dragged out to the 3. But the way the Celtics play is just a lot of kicking, a lot of threes. So Lively's not used to just covering the 3-point line all game. And with their offense, yeah, I mean, Lively, I think if he could develop any sort of a shot, we saw him hit his first career 3 in the finals. I think that would definitely benefit. But the Mavs tried to go to Maxi Kleber, and he was useless on the court. Couldn't really hit a shot. He's not playing defense like Lively or Gafford. So they just they could definitely work on their big rotation or versatility.
Didn't Kleber just come back from injury too?
Yeah, he was back in the Timberwolves series.
Yeah.
See, that's the problem. With players like that and role players, the rust lingers longer because you don't play right away or as much, so it's still lingering from game to game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if they can get that, like you said, wing again, a Klay Thompson. Well, Paul George is way too overpriced. Look, if Philly gets rid of Tobias Harris, I'm not advocating to pay the man another $100 million, but again, he can shoot and he plays a little defense. Change of scenery. I don't know.
If you could get him super cheap, especially if he's a free agent,
yeah.
Or even if the Pelicans want to get rid of Brandon Ingram.
Oh, he's gone. He's going to be somewhere next year and ain't going to be there.
I would love Brandon Ingram on the Mavericks, but that's a stretch.
you got to trade for him for that because that's the
Yeah.
only way you can get him.
Probably be like have to be maybe Jaden Hardy, like
Yeah.
Stafford or Lively or something.
young guys.
I mean, because the Cavs are involved in that deal, the Phillies involved in that deal. There's a lot of teams that wouldn't mind getting their hands on Ingram. But then the Cavs are also involved with Jimmy Butler supposedly and Paul George, and I'm like, ugh. I mean, I'm down for either one of them dudes. The defense that they bring and they can knock down some shots and let Donovan be him. We'll pick a point guard up somewhere. We don't need some crazy ass one. All he's got to do is play defense and pass the ball.
Yeah, I will say though that Darius Garland's probably a better trade piece than most of these other teams can offer.
Oh, I truly believe that too. Young, and he's got it. It's just a matter
He's
of him
shown it,
actually
yeah.
bringing it out.
You can definitely tell he just needs to be the lone guard on a team.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll see what happens because that's all about the spark up. What do y'all think about that Caruso Josh Diddy trade?
We were talking. we were talking about this when it happened. I think we kind of came to a consensus that this was better for the Thunder than it is the Bulls.
Oh yeah. And listen, the Bulls got fleeced. They gave up the Great White Hope for the Great White Diddler. Man, that ain't no good. They got fleeced.
I just think mid-season there were reports where they were offered like 2 first-round picks for Caruso, and they just didn't want to pull the trigger because they wanted to try and compete. But now that looks stupid. I mean, Giddy's young, but the fact that you don't get any future picks is crazy to me.
Straight up, yeah, straight the hell up. That's what they did. It was just one white guy for another. I was like, wow, you ain't never seen a trade like that in a long time.
Yeah, I was saying this too. I just don't think that Josh fits on the Bulls team right now. I don't think he's a good fit piece there. I think Caruso is an amazing piece for the Thunder.
Hell yeah, he is. The experience, the veteranship, and the boy can still ball. It ain't like he can't ball.
He's pretty young still. He's 29 maybe.
Yeah, I mean, the dude can ball. And, yeah, Josh going over to the Bulls, you know, especially with the Zach LaVine thing up in the air, and you don't know what's happening there. And
I think
all this other
basically
stuff
shows he's traded, though.
No, I think so. Dude, the Bulls might be setting up to lose.
Mm-hmm.
But who are they losing for? Cooper Flag?
Cooper Flag.
That boy's a monster too, man.
Yeah.
That dude's sick.
Cooper Flag. If they could get Cooper Flag in Chicago, it would all be worth it.
Listen, I watched him yesterday going against the other Duke players he's going in with, and he was just dogging every single one of them. Straight dogging them all. I'm like, dude, Duke's going to win it next year. They have a whole squad of dogs, but, dude, he's the biggest dog of them all.
Yeah. And you know where he's from, too.
Huh.
From Mass.
Oh, shut
That's
up.
where all the bad players come from.
From Mass. Ain't nothing to do out there but play basketball, probably. That's it. All your good baseball players coming from the DR, so that don't count. And Austin.
I think what else is going on right now? I know next up we have Team USA.
At the Olympics.
They should dominate.
Oh, I'm waiting for
Olympics. Hey, listen, all right. Hey, besides basketball, you guys watch any of the other stuff? And tennis and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Well, besides that, like, do you watch any of the other obscure things that you normally wouldn't watch? Do you watch it?
Yeah, I mean, if there's nothing going on or I'm not watching, I'm definitely turn it on and tune in just to see what's going on.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you right now. I know people look at me a different way saying this. Hey, but that volleyball, though, for real, and I'm not even talking about the women. Women's is good shit, too, but the men, dude, these dudes get at it. And it's crazy just watching this shit, and the power when they hit that ball is sick. Like, I used to watch the 2v2 beach volleyball when they did it in the men's. They had, what was his name? They There's some tall dude and some little dude. They call him the professor. And God, I can't think of what the big dude's name was. But for the Americans, dude, they were winning gold all the damn time. They were killing it. Like track, field, golf. That's
I was
right. I
watching
forgot
some
golf.
darts the other day.
Oh, some darts. You watch them. Do you see all them people watching darts live? They're there.
Yeah.
Drunk as hell. He just 9-darted. Woo, going crazy. Like, holy shit. And that is insane to see a 9-dart, too. That is insane. Straight 501 and 9 darts. That's fucking crazy. Swimming, yeah, I'll do the swimming. I watch the swimming. I watch some track and field, the volleyball. No, flag football ain't this year, is it? It's next year, right? Or the next time they do the Olympics, I think they're going to do flag football.
Flag football is going to be cool. It's going to be fun to see.
We're going to dog everybody.
Yeah, we probably are. But
yeah,
it's going to be fun to watch.
Nobody else got no damn opportunity. Cornhole's about to be an Olympic sport. Look, they might as well. Curling's an Olympic sport.
They need to get me in the Cornhole Olympics. Light some stuff up.
Well, you that good, huh?
No, I'm not that good. I'm all right. I'm
about to say. Like the whole, yeah. Well, I mean, that's something you do. You get real good at that. You can go be in Olympic trials. You see these dudes do the curling. They look like they're just dads that work at Office Max. They go out there and win a gold medal. Nobody else knows who the hell they are after that. The Olympics should be good, though.
I'm definitely excited.
Who do you think is going to be the best Team USA player for basketball?
You know, they put together a hell of a team. They really did.
Someone who always dominates Olympics is KD.
He does. He's got 3 gold. He's tied with Melo with that.
I think LeBron will be more passive. Like, he'll take over when he needs to, but
if he needs to.
Listen, this is his last time doing this. He ain't never doing the Olympics again, so he might let loose.
It's true.
He might let the hell loose. I don't know. Everybody keeps putting up that picture of the Canadian team.
No chance.
I'm like, what's that mean? I'm like, what's that team doing?
I mean, they got some players.
Shit, the team you got to worry about is like the Slovenians and shit like that.
Yeah, it's the team
and Joker and Luka go play for their teams over there. That's where you worry about that. Nah, you don't worry about Team Canada.
I don't even think. I just don't think it is a worry. Like most teams have like a couple really good players, but USA is filled throughout, stacked.
Yeah, listen, their entire thing is ridiculous. But like I said, I mean, when we did lose and weren't winning this shit, it was like Slovenia or Croatia or something like that winning.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where, you know, some of the greats have come from. Like Tony Kukoc and all them came from fucking Croatia. All them guys, like they were some top tiers. I think, yeah, the basketball should be good, though. You see DeAndre Ayton and damn. That's his name, went to go play for Team Bahamas.
Ooh.
Why can't I think of his name? Klay Thompson. Jesus Christ.
Did he really?
Yeah, they went to go play for Team Bahamas.
I saw Kawhi Leonard's hurt, so they're probably going to have a replacement for him for our team.
Donovan Mitchell should be that damn replacement.
I think Kyrie said no. I think it might be Derek White, actually. So
what?
Up. Yeah.
They gonna let Donovan Mitchell play?
He might have declined. He might have not got asked. I don't know.
I thought he said he was going to before, and then I was amped for him to be on the team. Like, oh yeah, and then all of a sudden he wasn't. I'm like, I don't know what the hell just happened. White. The 6th man of the year. We'll put him on the damn Team USA.
Sometimes
we'll give you guys a shot.
You got all the star power. You need that grit.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you guys a shot. We got a 6th man coming on here. Lo and behold, he plays defense with the best of
them. I mean, White could probably go be a starter for any other Olympic basketball team, probably.
Yeah.
He'd probably start on some NBA teams in reality.
I mean, he starts on the Celtics.
Yeah, but to be honest, he does what I would do with that team. You got to have some people that aren't like, take me when I coach. Like I had to have scoring come off the bench too. I couldn't have all scoring in and then bring in bench players and nobody score.
Yeah.
So White's more of he's not starting for his scoring. He's starting for his defense.
Yeah.
That's what he is. But I think he would score and play defense on other teams. Like he'd be really a factor. Because he would have to
He
be.
averaged like 14, I think. He shoots like 40% from 3 or something.
What I'm saying, he would have to be more. He'd be more than that. He'd probably average over 20 on some other team.
Yeah, he kind of had the keys in San Antonio. He just didn't have the confidence at that level yet until he got shipped to here.
Until he got his 7 head and then shaved it all off. Yeah, that dude's hairline receded quicker than shit.
Yeah, it was getting bad.
People made fun of LeBron, but you all never remember Derek White with hair. That shit. They got so scared it ran all the way back.
Yeah, he always had his headband on.
Yeah, you remember. Then it got thicker all the time. Oh man. Well, got the trade deadline. Our trades July 6th. I'm pretty sure everything opens up for free agency and stuff like that. I think it's gonna be crazy. The draft's coming up. That'll probably be a little crazy too.
A lot of people think Jimmy Butler is getting moved, so that would be exciting.
They're talking about maybe he's going back to Philly. They're talking about Cleveland. But if he went back to Philly,
back to Philly.
Huh?
I don't think he'll go back to Philly.
I don't know if he'll want to, but that was just a thing.
Yeah, they did him dirty the first time.
Yeah, for Tobias Harris. Jesus. How the hell you gonna pay that man $100 million to come in there and trash it up?
Terrible.
Horrible. Great terrible.
Somebody's gotta make move. I just hope the Celtics don't get complacent, because that's what the Nuggets did last year.
Well, yeah, the Nuggets lost
Brown.
Yeah, lost Brown. I think that was a key piece in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
They lost him, and then the team still did good, but it was when it counted that they would need him.
Yeah, they had people like Christian Braun and Peyton Watson playing instead of Bruce Brown.
Bruce Brown, baby. Well, who's the surprise team you think is going to come out of it all and do more moves to make themselves relevant for next year?
Surprise?
I don't know if this is a surprise, but a team I think that's going to be better and is actually going to be contending again is the Grizzlies, as long as Ja Morant can actually stay on the court. Because they've had a squad. They had a squad 2 years ago. They just haven't been able to play together. And I do like Ja. People forget how good he is when he is playing. So I just hope he can stay on the court.
That is the problem. Injury-prone people, plus flashing guns and shit. That all don't help.
Injury-prone, suspension-prone.
Yeah, that's. Who do you got, Dom?
I think the Raptors could be a surprise. We're not really talking about them or really thinking about them, but they have some pieces there. And if they just make a couple big moves, maybe have a decent draft, have a good free agency, they could be a real good team. And if Scotty Barnes progresses this offseason really well.
What pick do they have again? They have a high pick, I'm pretty sure. I just can't remember which one.
I think they're 4?
I think 4 is San Antonio.
4 might be San Antonio because
let me look.
Detroit's got 5, right?
Yeah, Detroit fell to 5. I didn't remember when talking about that.
Yeah. Detroit. Yeah, Detroit's got 5. Atlanta's got 1. That's pretty big. Yeah. Grizzlies have 9. Toronto's 19.
Damn, they're right before the Cavs.
Cavs are. I just see this seen this here. Isaiah Collier from USC. He's a good player. That's where they think he's.
Isn't he a guard though?
Cavalier. Yeah.
I guess Garland replacement maybe.
All we need is some guy to facilitate and play defense. Really, all we need.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I mean? Put him. I mean, Monty Bates. But I don't know.
Yeah, I liked Amani Bates a lot a few years ago, but he's just.
I think they need to use him.
They do, but he's inefficient. So it's like, and he doesn't play. He's not. He has the body to be a good defender, but he's just not right now.
Well, that's what they need to. I mean, like when he down in that fucking with the Canton charge. I mean, he was dogging, doing his thing, but you gotta gather that up some more.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's transitioning well to NBA.
No, I mean, if you watch him in college, the shots he did make and take were really, really tough shots. So it's a lot harder when you got bigger, better defenders on you.
Yeah, definitely it's harder. Raptors, though, I don't know.
What's your team?
I don't know, because you think about these teams like kind of like the Raptors. You got Portland over there with all them pieces if they're healthy. Scoot and Robert Williams and Simmons and all them. They could be something. They got 2 picks in the first round. Maybe they use that trade. Go do something with it. Bring somebody in that's worth bringing in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I really like that Magic team. I think they can progress further.
I like the Magic too.
But again, it's not really a surprise.
No, because they're young.
Houston's young, but I think they could be another team that'll shock people because as the season went, they matured and they looked better.
Yeah. And Ime's shown, like, over time, he gets better as a coach with that team. It takes time.
Yeah. So, I mean, Houston could probably be one that you'd be like, oh, man, didn't see that happening,
What about a team like the Hawks or a team where they might move one of their...
Dude, I almost feel like both them dudes are moving. Murray and Trey seems like.
Oh, really?
That's all you hear is about them. And then you hear Capella's in all these conversations. Last I heard, Trey may be going to L.A., and then I heard Murray to L.A., and who the hell knows? I don't know. I don't know. The Hawks they're always that team. Like, they're either going to be real good in the regular season, come out on top, and then they suck in the playoffs. I mean, Al Horford, Joe Johnson, and all of them. They should have been a good team, right? They were.
They
60-plus wins.
Yeah,
you're running to LeBron, and that's the end of it. You get swept.
So you remember Paul George asked Norman Powell, what do you think the big thing was that kept you guys back from doing something? He said LeBron James.
Yeah, that's what most of these teams say. They were in the East for all them years. They're like, he's the reason. Yeah, we're moving up. We just got a couple subs in the last day. Yeah, I just realized that today. Trying to boost it. I'm trying to get that Facebook up, though. I need that Facebook up over 1,000. Go hit that Man Cave Facebook.
What do you guys feel about Phoenix? Because they KD could be traded, maybe D-Book. I don't know. They could do a lot of things.
See, that's another thing. They're going to trade both. D-Book can go to New York. KD will be somewhere.
I don't know what they need to do. They need to definitely disassemble that.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think anyone wants Bradley Beal, so it's like you can't really move on from him.
No, Bradley Beal's just all right. You got to just give him the money and tell him to go sit at home.
He's in a weird spot where he's like too good to make a little amount, but he's not good enough to make a big amount. And there's not a lot of teams that can pay him the exact right amount.
Yeah, the exact right amount is the veteran minimum. That's what it is. Look, man, until you go out there and average 20 and play every damn game or most, 85 to 90% of the games, it don't matter what you do, Beal. You trash right now. When's the Man Cave 100-day stream? I don't know. It's a lot of work on my part because I'm the only one that's doing it most of the damn time.
Stream for 100 days straight. Don't end it. Show yourself sleeping.
Yeah, just do all that. I mean, I'm on TikTok pretty much every damn day, and the other days I'm not on TikTok, I'm right here. So every morning I put at least 2 or 3 out on TikTok, Monday through Friday at least.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to. Some days I just get shitty and don't want to do it, but need to do something like that. How'd everything go with Alex and editing those videos? Everything good with that?
Yeah, the first video he did was it was pretty good. It was all right. I made some adjustments after to my liking, and I gave him a little bit of like I'll say advice for things that at least personally I like in my videos for him to do next time. Now I just gotta actually go film a video for him to edit again because I've been slacking.
There's the problem. Now you actually go put in your damn work so you could actually get to work.
It's funny because before I had him for like as an editor, my problem was I'm recording a bunch of videos, but I don't have someone to edit them because I don't feel like it. And now it's I have an editor and I don't feel like recording videos now.
Yeah, you guys better get to it. The hell?
I think it's mainly just because every time, like, so when I had to edit on my phone, so I had to download the videos from my PC to my phone. So I had to unplug my Elgato, and then when I do that, it messes up everything, and I have to go back in and pretty much recreate my entire setup for recording because for some reason on whatever it is that I use, I forget what it's called. I have to replug everything in, re-enter everything. It's annoying.
Hey, look, Kyle. I'm like 5 Call of Duties away from where you're at. I'm still on PS4. I'm playing like Call of Duty 2, Modern Warfare, or some shit. Like I'm not even nowhere. You guys are on number 6 or something going. Like I definitely would jump on. Like once I get upgrade all that, when that becomes important. Right now, me buying a PS5 and all that shit ain't important. Trying to get other things handled.
Xbox Series X.
Nah, I ain't doing that Xbox, man.
Get that Game Pass.
I mean, that does sound, that is a good thing. I don't know why PlayStation don't do that shit.
They have something like it, but it's not as good and it's more expensive.
No, dude, they got something where, you do the PSN or whatever, you get 2 free games a month.
Well, yeah, Xbox does that too. They actually
That's
do 3, I
trash.
think.
Most of those games are shitty. Like they're trash.
I mean, we get the new COD for free, basically. Just need a Game Pass.
So, yeah, well, that's because it went straight to you guys, and because Xbox took over, and they're like, well, we're just gonna give it out now.
I watched an entire hour-long showcase that Xbox did for like their newer games that are going to come in. Like 95% of the games said day one on Game Pass. It's crazy.
I don't know. I do got to get into something. I mean, there's gonna be some other things happening soon enough, movie-wise, because now you guys watch the Cheap Seats. My boy Scully, I ain't been down with him for a while, but me and him are back to kicking it. I mean, I've always supported him. He's a musician. He's an artist. Makes music. Now he's making his first movie. He's directing it, putting it all together. That's going to come out later next month. About to get involved with him more. He's going to show up on the shows now, rotate between Tuesday and Saturday every other week, and then throw on a Thursday here and there. Maybe I'll have him on here too. But yeah, we're going to try to jump into that too, movies and all that. Listen, I've been talking about doing some shit like that. Look, next time I come up there and I'm up there for a weekend or something, we all need to get something together. Make something happen. Make a video. Do something. Go do some stupid shit.
You can be in our 3-point contest we're going to do.
Oh, I'll cook everybody in that motherfucker, man. Oh, yeah. Who's the champ now?
I think Jaden now, technically. Yeah.
Yeah.
On that one where y'all did it together?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Because the latest one that went up with me and Jaden, that was years ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I remember that. Yeah, get your camera out, Red Jet. Get your camera out. Put some stuff up there. Take some pics, some videos. But yeah, we definitely need to collab more on that and make something pop off. Even do a stupid little short movie or something. I mean, put it out there. People love it. We throw it right on Tubi. Everything's on Tubi, man. It don't matter what it is. It's on there. People be watching it. I need to get on there and see what stupid stuff's on there. I hear all sorts of shits on there. Uh-oh. What you got for me, Kyle? An acting opportunity. Look, even Dom's like, what the hell?
I was trying to think of what project he's talking about.
But yeah, you tell me. You message me, whatever. We'll get it together. I'll be up there. Well, things change. See when I'll be up there because my job's changing. So weekends, I work in July now. It'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So if I'm up there, it'll be during the week most of the time. He says, you know what he's talking about.
I mean, I probably do. He's talked about a couple of different projects he's doing. I'm just trying to remember which one.
Dom, you wanted to say something about that about boxing.
Boxing? Yeah.
I talk shit about Ryan.
Garcia is a straight fraud, cheater, scammer.
Jesus Christ.
Insane.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. He did whatever he did. Had a trillionth of ostrich in his blood, whatever the fuck it was. Somehow made him big as hell and knock Haney around like he was a rag doll. I don't know.
Here's the problem. Here's what they're also saying too. They're saying the reason why when the fight happened it was lower was because, of course, like leading up, like the last couple weeks leading up to the fight, he stopped using it to try to make sure it was out of his system by the time the fight happened. So he didn't get caught.
Every boxer does that. I think everyone does that. He just happened to forget.
I remember Big Baby Miller, when he was about to go up against Anthony Joshua, got popped like 6 different tests before the fight happened. That's why Josh ended up fighting Ruiz the first time, because they needed a replacement.
Listen, all right, Ryan's whatever. But I'll tell you right now, I've never seen a man or a father like the Haneys cry, whine, and do all of that. I mean, they have done everything. They have cried so damn much, and now they're trying to sue him, saying financially, emotionally.
Because Ryan was talking about suing them first. After the first report came out of the drug test, Haney was Haney was talking about that. Now that since those reports came out, and then Ryan was like, I'm suing you guys for defamation and all that.
Well, I get that. And listen, if it came out that Ryan passed all this and it was all good, him suing for defamation is different. But Haney going back and saying, oh, you financially and emotionally and mentally wrecked me is some crybaby status shit. You got the loss taken off. It's done and over with. Get back to boxing.
Now he's just having a field day with Ryan.
Problem is, the next person he go up against, he can get his whole ass whipped, and then he be like, "Oh, well, now everybody gonna just not care about him."
See, he's just not going to get his butt whipped.
Nah, come on, man. I don't.
He's 31-0. He was a unified lightweight champion. He's champion of super lightweight.
You know he should have lost against Loma. Come on.
I don't think so. I do not think so.
You were like one of a million that don't think so.
That's because a lot of new boxing fans now, they see like a fighter have a couple amazing rounds or maybe get like one knockdown in the fight. Like Francis Ngannou, Tyson Fury, for example. Francis Ngannou had that knockdown immediately. Everyone was like, well, that means he won the fight because he knocked him down. Or fighters are like, oh, this guy had a couple great rounds. Even though it's a 12-round fight, I think he won.
It's not. I don't know, man. To me, it just looked like Loma beat him the whole fight.
I think Haney won for me personally. If I remember watching him win like 8 rounds of that fight.
You know what? Here's the deal. All this Tank Haney shit's come up. Tank, go spank him one time. Go put his shit in the dirt.
I'm worried about that fight for Haney.
I would be.
Just because Haney, I don't know, he just doesn't got the power for it. And I think that'll be the massive difference for that Tank Haney fight.
What
Listen, Haney's next fight needs to be meaningful. It can't be against just some dude. It has to be a big name. And I'm not saying it has to be Tank or Loma again or something like that. It has to be a bigger name, though. It can't be, well, I want to go off and just fight these bums now. No. He has to step back in the ring against a name and make his shit pop again. Otherwise, that 420 fight, it'll always be in everybody's head.
Well, he's fighting this one guy. I can't
See,
his name.
this one guy?
one guy.
I can't
That
name
shit
a
right
single guy Ryan has fought besides Haney and Tank.
there. Yeah, and again, that's fine. But once Ryan comes back, he's gonna have to fight someone prolific too, and it can't be just this one guy. It has to
I
be
think Haney
that
and
dude.
Tank right now are the two guys that are like every single fight they're doing, they're making the big fights happen. They're fighting bigger guys, and I feel like the rest of the boxing world, maybe besides T-Craw, like even Canelo's kind of doing this. Like I'll say T-Craw, Haney, and Tank are the guys that are making the big fights happen constantly over and over again.
Well, yeah, well, Haney definitely has to have that big fight thing.
What weight is Shakur at?
135.
Him and Haney could definitely meet somewhere.
Haney says he supposedly tried to give him a bag, and Shakur said no, and I don't think that's true.
Well, Tank and Haney both said that. They both said that they offered the fight to Shakur, and he said no.
Why is Shakur out there saying, Tank, let's fight?
I don't know.
I think that's just people talking shit.
One of the two, I forget who it was. It was either Tank or Haney. One of the two showed proof that they sent the contract to Shakur.
Tank probably did that. Like I can see Tank, but Haney was on.
Shakur don't want to fight Tank. That's not good.
I mean, after that last fight, he came straight out with that video, came right out and said, "Let's get it now." All right, cool. Well, they do need to get it, but hey, cool. Hey, let Haney and Shakur go at it first. Let them boys go at it. Haney beats on Stevenson, cool. Then I give him some recognition.
See, I think Haney will without much trouble too, and like I feel like, and that's more of a dig at Shakur because I just don't feel like Shakur's at their level just yet. Like I think Frank Martin would beat on Shakur.
Listen, Haney, go fight Frank Martin.
I would like that fight.
I would love to see that too because I think Frank fought great against Tank.
He did.
Moved around the way he was supposed to. He boxed the way he was supposed to. Problem was, he got to that point where mentally he's like, I got to do something. I got to do it now. And he let it all out. And when he let it all out in the eighth, he was so exhausted. Tank's like, up, here it is, and just beat the shit out of him.
Tank just kept his foot on the gas, pressing him against the ropes the whole fight.
Yeah, and but Frank was doing, he was fighting him. He was boxing. He was doing everything he needed to do until that point. 7th, 8th round, you saw it. In the 7th, you're like, uh-oh. Frank's looks a little gassed. Looks like he's slowing down. And then he flurried. And after he flurried in the 8th, that was the end of it.
Yeah.
I need to put Ryan in his place. Yeah, Ryan's a nut job. Listen,
did you
Garcia
see that new video of him? He was playing I think it was poker with like Jimmy Butler and a couple other people, and he was just acting a fool the entire time, completely wasted.
See, that's that immaturity with that dude. He immature. He need to grow the hell up. Grow up. Hey, I hope he does go do some other shit in this time off and gets his whole shit beat in, and then he come back like, oh, hey, I'm okay now. I'm mature. I straightened up, got my ass kicked. But I don't know. And Ryan fought that other dude from England. What was his name?
I don't know.
I don't know a lot of these dudes' names, but he was a big boxer. Luke? Was it Luke?
That sounds right.
Oh, you're talking about Luke Campbell?
Yeah, Luke Campbell.
Yeah, that was a fight back then, but I think that was just more of a fight for
now. Yeah, Luke Campbell just fell off. I haven't heard that dude.
Yeah. I just think that was more of a good fight for Ryan at that skill level that he was at that time.
I do want to see Frank fight more. I think him and Haney should fight. Now that would be a good bounce back after all the bullshit. You fight Frank, he took Tank to 8, and to be honest, if he didn't do that stupid shit, he probably would have went all 12. But yeah, I think that'd be a
I mean,
good bounce
I
back one.
respect
Or
him though.
Stevenson.
He went for the win instead of just trying to like, all right, I'm going to try to get by and get to that 12th round. Make this a decision. He was like, I want to go for the win. I don't want to sit here and lose a decision. So I respect it a lot.
And listen, I understand and respect it too, but he blew all of it. He blew his load in that moment, and he was just gas completely after that, and that was the problem.
He probably knew he was running out of steam anyway, so
he should have flurried some, and then be like, all right, cool, and jumped back, kept moving. I kept trying to build it up some, so that way, like maybe the 10th, he could really let loose and see what's up, and then all right, cool. If you take it, all right, you can get your ass whipped. But if not, then all right.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just that pressure tires you out. It's like what Sean Strickland does, just walking towards you the whole fight. You're the one.
Fake now. Fights are fakes. Jesus don't like Tank or Canelo.
Seems like he doesn't like a lot of people.
He ain't a Luca fan, ain't nobody.
I
don't like none of them.
Canelo fan.
Oh. All right, listen. I'm taking his head off for the last couple minutes. My shit is fucking burning up in here.
Okay.
Tell him no, Rob. Tell him no. No,
no, it had to happen, boy. I am sweating. I can breathe again. Who do you think Canelo should fight now, though?
Yeah, I mean,
I hope he fights Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, I hope that fight happens. He should fight one of 3 guys. I'm thinking he should fight either T. Craw, Benavidez, or try to rematch Bivol. See what happens.
What's up, normal guy? I saw you earlier. Oh yeah, I think T. Craw beats Nello too, but
I don't know.
Crawford's fighting. Who the hell's he fighting? Who the hell is he fighting? It's coming up.
See, boxing needs to knock off some promotions.
There's a lot of good fights about to happen. Boots fights in a couple weeks, don't he? Yeah, Terrence fights in August, right?
I believe so. I'm trying to look.
I know Boots fights in July.
He's fighting Israel Madrimov.
I don't know who the hell that is.
And this is his 3rd weight class. He's moving up again.
See, and that's the thing. He's trying to He's trying to get it all from all these weight classes.
Yeah, I love T-Craw.
Yeah, he's in it for what he's supposed to be in it for. This is what you're supposed to do. Pacquiao did it in what, like 100 weight classes? He just beat them all.
Literally like 4 or 5 different weight classes.
Dude, he unified like 5, 6 weight classes. It was sickening how he just beat everybody. I mean, if the dude had height and weight, he would have been in the heavyweights doing some shit. He would have tried everything. Even if he would have sucked, he would have tried at least. That's why I love and respected Pacquiao so much. I love this style because he's lost. What is it? How many losses he got? I don't know, something small.
I know he's talking about coming
3 or
back.
5 losses. Yeah, he's about to fight. What's his name? That is happening. He is fighting somebody.
He's eyeing Mario Barrios.
Yeah. What is he? 50.
He is right here. 62 and 8.
Yeah.
62 and 8.
Yeah.
See, that dude's fucking fought a lot, man. And 2 or 3 of those came before he was like 19. Those losses. And then he went on a hell of a run. And then he had that Arturo Gatti. That ended up being one of the losses. That was a hell of a 3 fights.
The shit with Floyd at the beginning of 1995.
The shit with Floyd, though. Again, his shoulder being hurt when that fight happened. I wish he would have been fully healthy.
Yeah.
I've always liked Pacquiao. He was always a guy like when I played Fight Night, I was Pacquiao. That's who I enjoyed being.
So I whooped Jaden in fight night yesterday, last night.
Like fight night?
Yeah, fight night champion.
Oh yeah, who are you?
I was Haney, he was Garcia.
Man, I ain't played fight night in a long time.
But I'm trying to do something to wait for Undisputed to come out.
That don't come out until September or something, right?
October.
I don't understand why Fight Night won't come back. Why don't they bring that back?
It is coming back.
When?
I don't know. Well, they said before they announced it after UFC 4 came out, and then they said after UFC 5 comes out, we're going to be working heavy on Fight Night. And UFC 5's out, so.
Because that would be a hell of a thing. Fight Night come back. Shit, I would love Def Jam to come back.
Yeah, me too.
But, they have to pay them guys a lot of money. And to me, they couldn't use some of these new guys. They all like, nah, I can't be using these dudes. Like 6'9". What are you going to do? His special move? I'm going to go snitch. Like DLC Tuesday at 4 a.m. Oh, yeah, the new GTA. The new GTA DLC. Yeah, what the hell is that going to be?
They got to stop using resources on GTA 5.
Yeah.
That's until 6 comes, they can't do nothing.
I just wait. When Fight Night comes out. No, when Undisputed comes out, we can do that.
Look, Don probably get me. I ain't played a boxing game in a while, but I'm down to play. Yeah, and when Fight Night comes out, that's if Fight Night comes out.
You see, the thing is, me, I went from back in the day, I had my dad, my stepdad, my uncle just straight beating the crap out of me on every single game we played until finally one day after I had my own console and I was practicing, then I finally took over.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I think I still get you in Madden probably, but 2K, I probably not. 2K's a game I haven't played in a while.
2K, I'd be making Cody Rhodes quit.
You making him quit? Yeah, you're getting pissed.
On Mortal Kombat. No, Kyle, we're not getting on Mortal Kombat, dude.
Why? Is that his thing?
Yeah.
Play a little Injustice. Is that the same shit? Play a little Injustice.
He was a sweat at Injustice too.
Yeah.
He's a dog on there. Listen, I'm online in GTA all the time. I just go off by myself, though. I don't ever play with everybody on there because it gets stupid.
Me and Rob been on GTA Online again. And Dante.
Really?
Yeah, the other day.
I'll jump on that motherfucker.
Me and Rob, because Rob's got a VIP thing, penthouse at the casino, so we can do like the big bets. And we lost all our money on roulette. And then when we clicked off, the guy working the table was like, "Yeah, go take a walk." So me and Rob, like, that's it. We're robbing the place again. We're robbing this place.
Listen, I got the penthouse and everything. I got all sorts of shit everywhere. Look, y'all got to tell me when you guys get on. I'll get on there and run around and kick it. I got all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
I don't even do half the things. I'm always over there doing stupid shit. Like I got the salvage yard, so I'm always towing cars and shit. Towing cars, doing little missions. Go rob the cars and sell them off. I haven't never done the casino mission because I haven't been in there with like a group to do it with. Or there wasn't like, even when I was trying to do it, the group was stupid. I've never done the casino mission. There's a couple of missions I've never done.
So me and Rob got the strategies down.
Yeah.
Well, I'm down. Especially on days I ain't got shit else going on. Shit, I'm down to get on there and do some shit.
Just got to figure out because me and Rob don't have the. Well, that wouldn't matter. I got to see if it's even possible. I think it's only possible to do cross-gen on the newer editions.
What you mean?
Like, because they have a PS5 edition and an Xbox Series X edition of the game, which me and Rob don't have that. But I'm thinking cross-gen's only on the newer versions.
Yeah, we could cross-gen. Like, me and Jay can't play because he's got a 5 and I got a 4, but he can go to his 4 and play with me.
Yeah, I'm wondering if our like Xbox and your PlayStation can play.
Is GTA cross-gen at all, though?
Yeah.
I think the newer version. I'm not sure. I'll have to
Yeah,
look.
PCs, there's all sorts of people on there.
Well, PC and Xbox are always like, even just Xbox exclusives, PC players are still able to play with us.
What are you about to turn it on now?
No, I was about to look it up.
I was about to say, I'll turn mine on right now and find out.
Look here.
No, it doesn't even feature crossplay. For
What
like
doesn't? GTA Online?
Yeah,
I don't
That's what
understand
it
how
just
it
said.
does not.
I know that's crazy.
I'm assuming GTA 6 will.
That's a lot of lost money with that. Not doing cross play.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Red
Red Jet.
Jet.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It is that time, isn't it? Oh, what do you guys got planned for the day?
Chilling.
Yeah, chilling today.
All right, yeah, me too, pretty
Played
much.
some
I'm gonna
tennis yesterday.
play some what?
Me,
Tennis?
Dante, and Jaden played some tennis. By the time we
Wow.
were done, it was pitch black in our game. We did Canadian doubles.
What the hell's that mean?
1v2.
2 versus 1.
1v2.
Who won? You and Jane or Dante? Because I know that was the team.
Dante ended up winning. But, bro, I'm not gonna lie. At some point, it got so dark I couldn't see the ball anymore. Like, he would hit the ball
Can't
towards
see
me,
the
and I
neon
just
green
wouldn't
ball.
even react to it.
Damn. All right, well, shit. Well, you guys enjoy your relaxed day. I'm gonna do the same. Like they said, get on Fortnite for a creative review. Do what they do best, lose. Well, maybe they'll surprise you, Red Jet, since you're
Join our
watching.
party. We're already in a party, man.
But all right, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and until next time.
Good stream. Good stream.
Yeah, always a good stream. Bearhead was out, made an appearance. I usually don't do that, but it'll be back and around. Football season is coming here quickly. Y'all enjoy your days. Again, we appreciate y'all in the chat. Like, subscribe, hit that follow button. Go hit us on all our stuff. And again, salute to y'all.